In this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can finish every single garden guide quest as fast as possible. In this new update, they've gone ahead and added a lot of achievements, which can reward you with the grand prize of a statue of achievements. Not only that, this also lets you get the opportunity to get a bunch of cosmetic stuff, such as fence skins. And as you can see, one of the ones I have is the bean fence right here. I think this update's very cool because not only that, if you actually finish the prismatic achievements, which I'm going to show you how to do, you can receive these silver prismatic seed packs, which guarantee you to get prismatic stuff that comes in silver rarity at least every single time, guaranteed. And well, you can see how insane that can get. So, yeah, you definitely don't want to miss any part of this video. So I would very much appreciate if you liked and subscribed and watched till the end. So that way you get all the information you need. But to start off with the easiest quest, now the common achievements, these are honestly not too worth doing. They're actually very simple to do, hence why I haven't actually even done them. But for this one, you actually get rewarded the cooking kit as well as a silver common seed pack, meaning if you open the seed pack, you are guaranteed to get, like, for example, a silver carrot, meaning that your carrot comes silver every single time forever. But these quests are, I mean, super easy. The easiest way to actually do them is by simply quickly buying them from the shop and planting them and selling stuff. And last but not least, you want to just shovel it all out to finish the shovel 100 plants quest. So if you do want to do this, I did do this in my last video inside the testing server, but basically come to the shop, buy out every single one of these carrots, bro. It's only 10 shekels. And all you're going to do is just grab all of those. And then you do also need some strawberries. So the next thing you want to go ahead and do is also grab some of the strawberries. You actually don't need too many of these because you only need to collect and sell them. So 6 is honestly enough. I probably have a lot of strawberry seeds already. Yeah, I have 46 of them. Here's some that I've already planted, and a good thing it is rainbow because that's gonna fall into some quests that I'm gonna show you guys later on as well. And it is very essential that you try to get as high of a rarity as possible. But you basically go ahead, place down all of these strawberries. I think that's honestly enough. And then for the rest, let's just go ahead, throw down some carrot seeds, you know, all around our garden, just like so. And then all it takes is literally one watering can per section. So boom, it's going to grow everything there. And then just throw a few right there. And boom, that is already grown. Done. And when everything is grown, all you do is come here and just hold E to collect everything. Just look at how fast we collected those carrots. And it probably did the majority of the quest. It's harvest 200 carrots, which honestly, that really does not take a lot of time whatsoever. To gift one carrot, you can literally just go up to a random person and just gift it to them. Same for the ones where you have to gift 5 strawberries. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to waste time on that. Next up, you got the uncommon achievements. And from here onward, it gets a little bit harder, but as you can see, I've already completed this just by simply playing the game. That's why I said you want to get silver, gold, or rainbow crops. It's very good because a lot of quests simply just require you collecting them, and boom, as you can see, just for doing it, I get a bunch of XP. You might be wondering why you actually need the XP in order to increase your player level, even though it doesn't show any rewards. Well, you can unlock a bunch of fences with these. Currently, right now, I believe the picket fence can be unlocked at level 10, the silver at 25, and the gold at 50. I'm pretty sure that is like accurate, but it could be a little bit different for the silver and gold. But this one uprises a new problem, not for the orange tulips or the blueberries, but the one problem this quest actually has is that it actually requires you to use blueberries in cooking. So you basically actually have to finish the common achievements in order to be able to do the uncommon. Later on down in the line for the prismatic rewards, you are still going to need to cook. So no matter what, you should do the common achievements in order to be able to do everything else. But there is one tiny problem. I highly do not recommend you actually do the uncommon achievements because this only gives you an uncommon seed pack, and this takes a lot of time because it requires you to use 100 blueberries in cooking. This is why I recommend you guys do this last, because that cooking timer takes a while, and instead I recommend you do the rare achievements because this one does still require you to use cooking. And oh my god, look, harvest 5 gold tomatoes. Let's go. Give me that, bro. This one still does require you to use 100 corn and cooking, but the better benefit of this is that you get another cooking kit. So you'll be able to cook twice as fast, and that way you'll be able to do the uncommon one. So it makes the entire process faster. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do this one where I got to sell the 100 or 500 strawberries, as well as doing, you know, the carrot collecting thing. Hopefully I have a lot of carrot seeds. Yes, I do. I have 200 of them actually. So let's begin planting all of these. And I'm going to just go ahead quickly do this quest, and I'll be back in literally like 30 seconds. So 3, 2, 1, and we are done with the quest. As you can see, every single cooking achievement is done. If I go ahead and collect it all, we get a bunch of XP for it. It's amazing. I highly recommend you do it because the cooking kit is very essential. You actually have to kind of do this process step by step. You can't just go straight to prismatic rewards. All of this adds up to that process. Right here, for example, I have a quest saying harvest 30 disco crops. There is actually some tricks for these quests that you guys probably had no idea of, and it's insane how good it works. For example, this one quest says plant 3 of the Romanescos. Now, that is the brand new, I believe, prismatic inside the game. Yeah, it's the rarest thing. It's almost 1,000 Robux, so I wouldn't recommend spending Robux for it, but it has yet to come into stock at all. So I'm gonna spend the 1,000 Robux just so I can show you how you can kind of abuse this glitch. I highly recommend you guys do this before it is patched in some way or form, because I think the developers are gonna do something to try to prevent this. But we're gonna go ahead and plant down this Romanesco, and it actually really doesn't matter what it grows out to be or whatever. Just know that it's multi-harvest. The only thing we need from this, though, is for it to, well, actually grow. And since I'm just showing this for the video, what I'm going to do is just spend the Robux to make it grow. I know it's a terrible decision, but I swear there is a reason why I'm doing this. There we go. Grow our all. And as you can see, now it is growing. Bro, I low-key kind of just got double scammed because now I got to wait for the actual plant on it to grow, which that's a little bit of a tedious process. Fine, I'll spend another 400 Robux, bro. Please use StarCode num when you buy stuff. But there we go. It is a one harvest type of thing, to be honest. But as you can see, there's a lot of quests for this specific plant. You can do this for any of the stuff that it's asking you for here. So you have elder strawberries. Do the same exact thing I'm about to show you for those. Same for the burning buds. Same for the giant pine cones, the sugar apples, and the ember lilies, and the beanstalks. This goes through every single prismatic in the game. What you're gonna do is literally get any cleaning spray inside of the game, or not cleaning spray, but any type of spray. And the one I'm gonna use is gonna be the worst one that I have, aka the wet one. It's just so common to get. If you want to craft these, I highly recommend you get your recall wrench out, go over here to this guy, select the recipe, and literally all you do is just make something, bro. It can be a spray, it can be a sprinkler, it literally doesn't matter. The one thing that's super easy to make, though, is things such as the chilled. It only requires a godly sprinkler, and I mean, all of them are easy to make, to be honest. Just make one, okay? And after you do that, well, all you do is just apply the mutation on this thing. And as you can see, this one actually already got the wet mutations just now because of the event. And this is going to cover 2 of your quests, what I'm about to show you right here. Because 1, you're going to plant the Romanesco again, and you're going to see how we're going to do that. As well as this is going to count as harvesting 25 mutated Romanescos. I could also wait for this to get gold, meaning I'll be able to complete 3 quests at the same time, but there's a lot of plants in this garden at the moment, so I don't actually want to wait for that. You know what, I'm gonna give my dragonflies like 1 chance, because I'm pretty sure they're all using their ability right now, and yeah, actually they just used it all on the beanstalk, so it's not gonna work. But all I'm going to go ahead and do is grab a reclaimer. Yes, you are the reclaimer. And I'm going to show you how you can get this thing super easily. But we're literally just going to grab the plant that we just got and then reclaim the Romanesco. Just like that. That's it. We're done. As you can see, it counted as a harvested Romanesco, mutated. And now, since I got the seed back, you can go ahead, plant it again, and it's going to count towards your quest once again. It is so nice. You can do this for literally all kinds of, like, planting a certain type of thing. Like, this one says harvest 30 disco crops. It's really easy to do as long as you have 1 disco bee, to be honest. I mean, I'm sure one of these has it, right? Yeah, look at this beanstalk. This is gonna count towards a beanstalk quest too. And look, we just harvested that. And I believe, oh wait, that's the legendary quest. But now we have just collected another quest, 1,000 XP for that. You get so much XP for the ones over here. The only bummer is when you're using the reclaimer, you actually have to wait for your plant to, I believe, fully grow. Yeah, it must be fully grown to reclaim. So if you just want to do that, you can plant down some sprinklers to help it grow faster, or just leave the game for a few hours and come back. But in case you didn't know, with this brand new update, there is a way to obtain infinite beanstalks. Yes, no joke. That is one of the quests you actually have here, saying harvest 300 beanstalks. And that might be a little bit hard to do because, you know, the quantity is a lot. And obviously, I don't expect you guys to have the easiest time doing that. But with this brand new update, you're able to obtain a lot of beanstalks. Let's just say that. Same for reclaimers, which I'm going to show you, as well as sprinklers. But let's just go ahead and plant down all of our beanstalks right on down here. Yeah, that is so many beanstalks. Oh my goodness. I could water them, bro, but I mean, actually, yeah, watering the beanstalks is probably a pretty fast way to grow them. I'm actually gonna just go ahead, pop down some sprinklers. Why not? Let's get this thing moving, bro. The only sprinkler I'm not gonna use is my Grandmaster. I really do not feel like wasting that. So here we go. Let's use some basics. Let's get a godly or two down. I'm gonna place two godlies, one advanced right there, and then as well as a master sprinkler. Boom. Not only are they gonna ridiculously grow fast now, but I'm gonna be able to show you another method while these things are growing over here. And that method is to obtain a lot of the beanstalks, just like I have back there. With this update, you can actually contribute to this guy over here. And as you can see, I actually did nothing this time, so I'm gonna have to join a new server so that way we can fill this thing up. And all you literally have to do is contribute at least once to it. You literally only have to give it one plant that it is looking for, and you will be able to absolutely get a free prismatic beanstalk. It's so OP. Okay, I've just gone ahead, joined the new server. I have no idea what's going on in here, but this one is about to decay in 2 minutes, and we're gonna actually wait for this thing to go away. But I did forget to mention that now I've gone ahead and unlocked the cooking kit again, and if you don't know what it is, that is actually like a cosmetic you can use inside of the game. It's basically the old event, but back inside your garden. So we're gonna plant it like right there, not on the Romanesco actually. But let's put it right there, and then let's just rotate it around a little bit because we want to be able to actually use it. As you can see, it has everything. You got the ingredients and all that good stuff, and you can use it. One of the quests was saying to do a lot of blueberries. So what we're going to do is grab a ton of those, and oh my god, I need more seeds. Thankfully, there's a lot of blueberry seeds in stock. Same with strawberries, carrots, all that good stuff. So you can literally do so many of these quests at the same time. It is crazy how fast you can obtain levels. Don't expect to obviously finish the entire prismatic collection like in seconds, but you can do it very quickly. This guy's trying to put his sugar apple in there. I'm sorry, dude. I'm the only one who can actually put stuff in it. But oh yeah, what I needed to do was plant down below my blueberries. And then what we're going to do is just quickly wait for them to grow. And actually, I'm going to just water them. I cannot be bothered to wait. He says, can you cook with it? Yes, you can, my friend. You should definitely watch this video because it'll help you out a lot. There is also a bunch more quests I haven't actually even claimed, such as that one right there. And then we probably have one like in here. Oh, no, maybe not. I do got one in the legendary section, though. There we go, 400 XP. And as you can see, I've already gained 3 levels. And every single time it does get harder. But look at how fast I'm still able to go against the speed. So it's very overpowered for sure. Bro, can I please get one blueberry to grow? Okay, there we go. And then you literally just go ahead, dump in the blueberries. Look at that. It works. I want to do all these blueberries, though, because there is that one quest. Like I said, it requires me to do blueberries. And the thing I'm going to go for first is going to be the rare achievements, because this is technically the best. Actually, it says use 100 corn in cooking. Okay, is that the only thing? And tomatoes. Okay, so we need corn and tomatoes in cooking. I don't think I have tomatoes on this garden, but I do have some corn. So we're going to go ahead and grab the corn. And all we do is just dump it up in here, bro. And it's going to help us finish that quest we got going on. I don't think they still let you add more than 5, so that does suck, right? I don't think you can do more than 5. Imagine. Wait, hold up. Let me find a seed or a plant. Oh my god, wait, can I? Okay, cannot take favorite ingredients. That's not the answer. Yeah, it is full. So there is a limit to it. It's still 5. But luckily, it only takes 6 minutes. So just press the cook, let it run. I definitely wouldn't skip the cooking time. And I mean, when you get your second cooking kit from the rare achievements, it's going to make your process easier for literally every single variant of achievements, such as prismatic, mythical, divine, all that. But now that this thing has decayed, I can show you what I was talking about. Oh my god, it's asking for woody plants, bro. I have to switch my garden to the other one. The Grow Garden Wiki shows you every type of plant you need, but literally all you have to do is submit one. So what I'm gonna do is grab my traveler's fruit because it is considered a woody plant. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And actually, let's just grab all the traveler's fruits. Why not? I want to help out these people in my server. And hopefully, they'll be helping me too. Oh my god. This dude just grew the whole thing, bro. Are we serious? Okay, well, if somebody grows the entire thing before you put anything in, this is not actually going to work. But basically, what it does is when you contribute to it, it spawns little orbs all around the beanstalk. It'll be on like the leaves and around like the beanstalk itself. If you collect these orbs, it has a very, very high chance to give you a beanstalk seed. I've actually gotten 2 in one growth before, so it's very common. I guess it is gonna probably get nerfed very soon, so I highly recommend you guys use it as soon as you're seeing this video. But that is how you're gonna be able to get a lot of beanstalks like I did. Little to any of them that I actually get from just, you know, getting it from the seed shop, because it doesn't come into stock that often. It is an infinite amount of times easier to get it from the growth of that beanstalk contribution thing than it is from the seed shop. Also, brother, why do I have this fence on when I literally have the bean fence selected? Hello? What is going on? I'm gonna spend another 375 to grow those beanstalks because they're taking way too long. But there we go. They are all fully grown. And as you can see, now I can simply just use those beanstalks to finish out that one specific quest. Harvest 300 of them, bro. That's insane. Technically, in my opinion, the best thing I could do is wait for them to either become silver or rainbow, which I don't actually have butterflies to make them rainbow. But what I can do is use the silver fertilizer, which does it apply to the current stuff? And okay, no, it does not. So keep in mind, if you do use the silver fertilizer, it's not going to apply it to your current things. And I just picked up every bone blossom I had on accident. Okay. Actually, wait, maybe it does apply the silver mutation. I can't tell. Some things are silver, some are not. But hey, what you can do is just come sell your entire inventory, go back and do it all over again. And you're going to be making billions while doing this. I actually more so recommend using the harvest tool to do this. It's going to make your entire process so much faster. Like, there we go. I'm wrapping around the entire thing, just hitting every single beanstalk to harvest. Okay, I don't think there is a single fruit left. Right, perfect. And then all you do is use your silver fertilizer after that. So there we go. Boom, apply it to some of them, just like so. Wait, bro, did that even work? Bro, I could have sworn it just took my silver fertilizer without giving me the thing of being silver. Like, hello? I'm supposed to have 2 of them silver. Okay, well, I guess it is what it is. But as you can see, just doing that, I have now gotten a third of the entire quest complete. And that is the process you want to take for every single one of them. The one thing I would assume is going to be very hard is harvesting 1,000 sugar apples. That sounds very tedious to do, but hey, I mean, I'm sure there's some way to finish it. One of them said plant like 6 sugar apples, so let's find sugar apples. Yeah, I got 4 of them, so we can get 4 done at once. Actually, matter of fact, I got a golden sugar apple over here. You know what? We're gonna first collect everything on the golden sugar apple, so we finish those quests just like so. Boom, there we go. I collected everything on the golden sugar apple. And then we're gonna grab our reclaimer right here, reclaim this golden sugar apple. And when you do reclaim, you know, sugar apple seeds and stuff, it does still come in the rarity that it was. So mine was actually gold, so it is gonna stay gold, thankfully. And then I'm gonna go back to save slot number 1 because this is where I have more sugar apples to claim. Yup, you heard that right. There is more in here. Here's another sugar apple. Boom. Oh my god, I have to wait for this thing to load. Okay, give me a second. There we go. We should be able to do it now. You must reclaim a valid plant. There we go. Now we have 6. And in case I want to get more, I absolutely can. I should have more. Yeah, here's another sugar apple tree. And now I'm going to take all of these sugar apple seeds as I just got. As you can see, we now have 6 normal ones and 1 golden one. We're going to take all of these to my second garden, plant them down, and finish that quest instantly. If I had a recommendation for everyone, it would be to try to get the forever pack. I mean, if you know there's a super seed in here, since everybody has the same forever pack, I highly recommend you get it. Everyone has the same one, so if there is one, it would be very beneficial to do so. There's a very high chance that you're going to get a rainbow prismatic seed, and that's just overpowered, man. I highly recommend it. And if you need fertilizers, come get it from this guy. That is how you can make your stuff silver instantly. It is right here, and it's very easy or cheap to upgrade. If you guys want shekels, join my Discord server. We're always giving them away. But there, as you can see, silver fertilizer makes a plant silver for 2 hours. Okay, there we go. We got another one. Let's go. I did not know it was that easy to get, but I'll take it. I do also want to try to get this amber heart down here because it is very good, but oh no, my luck is not lucking right now. Okay, I spent a little bit more, and last one, nope, I cannot get it to pop up. Okay, that's enough for me. But here we go. Let's grab our sugar apples. Boom. Here's a golden seed. I believe that still counts towards my quest. I really do hope it does. And then we can just grab a bunch of normal ones planted all on top of each other. Who cares? And if I go to my achievements, boom, that is another one completed. Just like so. The hardest quest out of all of this is probably the one where you have to harvest 20,000 mutated plants. But guess what? I have a trick for that too. A while ago, they added some pets that were actually very broken, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to a new pet slot to do this. But if you guys remember, they added these Kodama pets, and if you don't quite remember, these pets did something pretty special, I would argue and say. And that special little act was that they would give you a 7 or 5 to 7% chance a type of fruit becomes tranquil. Now, these currently only work for the Zen type plants, but there is other plants inside the entire game that also do this. And there's no way an octopus is stealing my stuff right now. Yeah, go ahead, man. Take your time. Just, you know, take my stuff out of my own garden. Thank you. But basically, they work for any Zen type of plant. And now I don't actually have exactly any Zen type stuff, but I do have a lot of those seeds. AKA, if I actually look, there is a lot of Zen seed packs that I have. Yeah, look, I have 163 of these. So you do just want to go ahead and open this a bunch, get a bunch of seeds. The one that was very good for this method was the Serenity seed right here. It's literally a rare, but you can do this with any type of pet that actually has a chance to apply a mutation the more you actually use it. I'm doing it with the Serenity since it's so free, bro. All we do is just plant like 3 of them, and then I'm going to go ahead and water them so I can show you what I'm talking about. There we go. Imagine just blueberries, except it's a Zen type, so it works with these pets. And boom, they are all fully grown. Perfect. All right, boom, they are done growing, and as you can see, they're getting this Tranquil mutation. All that literally is something to help you finish any quest that has to do with, like, you know, harvesting a certain number of mutated plants. I believe all of them actually carry that, so yeah, it's good to definitely do this. But keep in mind, in the end, there is so many quests in this game, bro, that you're not gonna finish most of them. They're probably gonna change a lot of them as well, depending on how difficult they are. But if you enjoyed this video, hurry up and click on this video on the screen right here, because I went ahead and handpicked it for you. I really think you're going to enjoy it, so pick it fast. And until then, bye!